wouldn't think of coffee as being supersized junk food, when in fact it actually is. We're going to compare right now a medium or grande mocha drink with a quarter pounder with cheese.
Alright, Steve, this is going to shock you guys.
Prepare to be shocked.
Our mocha here has 400 calories, 22 grams of fat, 13 of which are saturated artery clogging fat. Yikes! And our quarter pounder here is only 10 more calories, and it has actually less fat than the Starbucks mocha. It's 19 grams of fat and half of the saturated fat.
These are obviously two not fantastic choices, but a lot of you probably would have thought that the coffee is going to be a lot better for you than the burger, when in fact the burger is going to provide you with less of the bad fats and more proper food energy. So it's very important that you educate yourselves, because a lot of this is going to be your doing. We can take care of the exercise, but you need to take care of watching your nutrition and getting smart about it. You only need to learn about it once, and then you can make it into a habit.
And then you'll see more results, right, Steve?
That's right.
So which one would you choose, Steve?
I already chose the quarter pounder with cheese.
Kidding.
So we've just looked at how coffee shop beverages stack up. Now it's time to look at some of the foods we get at the coffee shop.
Well, Steve, a lot of these foods can be really deceiving these days. And the thing that I've learned the most is that you can't tell if it's healthy just by looking at it. You take a look at a muffin, the color, the description of the product will deceive you. So some of these products now are saying contains whole grains, nuts, lax, omega-3s, and that can be really confusing when you start thinking that that's something that you would be looking for in a product. So one of the examples is Starbucks flax, fruit, and fiber scone, which sounds like it has everything in it, which is actually 520 calories and 19 grams of fat. So that's going to really add up and affect your results.
Also here, we're going to look at a comparison again, this time between a zucchini walnut muffin and a Big Mac from McDonald's.
Well, there's not much difference here, Steve. The zucchini walnut muffin is 530 calories and the Big Mac is 540. So they're around the same. They both have over 20 grams of fat. Both poor choices for sure.
So what can we pick from a coffee shop that's actually going to be a good choice if we are in a hurry and we don't necessarily have time to make our own?
Well, a couple of good choices that we found at Starbucks are the low-fat fruit bar, which is under 200 calories, and the cinnamon straw, which is only 130 calories. It doesn't provide much nutrition, but it would be okay as an extra treat with your coffee.
Cool.
The fruit, at least, is more like a typical serving, whereas in a lot of the baked goods, there's less than a tablespoon of fruit or vegetables in there. Another option would be something like a yogurt and granola cup, or choose a fruit salad to up your fruit and vegetable intake.
Interesting. Now, one other thing you want to think about is, what is this costing you? Sure, it is more convenient if you're in a rush in the morning, but you can also got to ask yourself, why are you in such a rush? If you wake up an extra 15 minutes earlier, it'll take a couple days to get used to. Then you'll have time to bring your own more healthy choice of food, and you can even make your own coffee. Now, every day, if you're getting just one of these baked goods and just a regular coffee, you're spending about $4.50. That's $22.50 per week and just over $1,000 per year. Even if half the time you made your own coffee and you got up earlier to do this and packed your own breakfast, you'd be saving $500 a year. That's like 2 boot camps.
And a new workout outfit.
That's right.
Another thing to think about too is the cost that it is making on the environment with all the coffee cups. A great option is bringing your own coffee mug. It'll keep your coffee warmer for longer, and you can save on all the paper waste. Or, recycle your sleeves on the coffee too, or reuse them as much as you can. It makes a difference.
So again, just think about it. Educate yourself and realize that something like a muffin that looks really good, it's very dark in color, isn't as healthy as you'd think, and it's basically the same thing as a burger. Simply educating yourself like this, again, will also help you to make the right choices.
And see results.